I have with me a very beautiful lady. And a payer baboshe. Say urban entertainment space no. Is there gender equality? I've had some banters with some males within the industry. They quickly play we yoba. What the yoba into bemwa womre. We yoba. And the moment they say that, it kind of hits. Indirectly, it's like you're telling me I'm not up to the task. But because me ye besienin, they just let me have my way anyhow I want it. Seriously. And I pay me Christina Carmel.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Very fine, thank you. How are you too?
I'm good, thank you.
That's good. Can we speak Chi?
Oh, kakra.
Kakra. Thank you. Now she said, baby, but no, when you will show you, it's serious. It's seriously. But then you that we can speak Chi. Momo wakwa baby.
Oh, thank you.
How long have you been in the entertainment industry?
About 7 years now.
About 7 years. But then within that 7 year space, no, Ningina or Ghana had other countries.
No, so mostly in London.
Okay.
But to be in the space, I knew a lot of the artists for about 5 years. So, but I was working with them while I was in London. So as they come and go, then I work with them small, and so I've known a lot of them for a while.
What exactly are you specialized in?
So I do A&Ring, music marketing, and then I'm a TV presenter.
Oh, okay, that's great. That's great.
Yeah. So, but the and then I worked as a psychologist. It's very, very complicated, but
I would love this conversation. The psychology bit. I would so love this conversation. So you being a music marketer, you're been in Ghana for like 2-3 months now. The Ghanaian artist isn't doing right in terms of marketing their music.
I think one thing is the mindset. I think that's where we have to start. We have to start with ourselves. So if we look at the mind first.
Okay.
And I think we need to change our approach and thinking to the industry, because it's not just about making music and then putting it out and then you are done. You have to think about who your consumers are, the age group, where your music will fit in the right places. Because if you do music in Ghana, it will be in Ghana. And it's not that it's going to translate abroad. So you need to really think about these things. So I think it's the mindset first, and understanding that this thing is not it's not a game. You have to sit down and plan and think it through. And I think that's where, from what I've noticed, where a lot of them are going wrong. Because there seems to be no strategy. Everybody's just doing. Like, you just do. If it hits, you're happy. If it doesn't hit you don't cry. You're content. It's that comfortability. So I think that is one of the biggest things I've noticed in comparison to other places.
Okay. Now you're making the music job even a bit difficult. So I have the talent to sing.
Okay.
Now I have to sit down and decide which age group I want to sing to.
But it'd be business.
It'd be business, but that's stress.
Then why do you do it?
So let's shift into the gospel space a bit. In this country where majority of the gospel artists try to deny the fact that there's a business aspect to the music that they're doing, and just stick to the spiritual aspect, where most of them will get up and they will say, and God gave them the lyrics, and God gave them the lyrics. God has given me lyrics, and I sing. So are you saying that before I do the singing of the lyrics that God has given me, I have to decide? So if I decide that I'm doing a song for the youth and the lyrics doesn't fit the youth, I don't do it?
But I suppose it depends what you're doing it for. If you're singing in the church, then it's between you, God, and your congregation. and that's separate. Then you're just singing for your own spirituality. But if you are doing music as a gospel, yeah, and you're putting it out, it becomes commercial. And then on top of that, you're putting money in, you're expecting money back. So you're now forming a business. So you now cannot come and say, oh, you're just doing this thing and it's just between me and God and spirituality, because you want something, you want a return. And the moment you start doing like return on investment and those type of things, Charlie, it's turning into a business. It's turning into a business.
Wow. I am, in fact, if I don't end this one here, I will veer off my topic. Because when it comes to music marketing, is one of the things that I'm so dear, I'm so passionate about, especially with the gospel industry, because I want to see more growth. I want to see people get their money's worth for what they put out there. A lot of people are out there putting in a lot and are getting very little to nothing at all in the industry. But then let's go to gender equality in the industry. How easy has it been for you in UK, not in Ghana?
Okay, in the UK. Oh, okay. UK, dear. It's touch and go. It's touch and go because I feel like in the UK there are systems. So where there are, how do we put it? Where there is like some kokonsa happening, you have systems to protect you straight. So as a woman, so you have, you know, women's rights, women equality, and then you have different like laws and acts to protect you. So if there's any type of where a woman might feel uncomfortable professionally, she's kind of protected. So I feel like for me, with those systems in place, you find that people will move differently and they will, you're not always going to get professionalism. And, you know, I've had points where I've had some like non-professionalism and some battles and challenges. But I think that comfortability comes from the fact that if I really feel some way, I know what systems to take. So then in that sense, the challenges are a bit less than Ghana. So the UK, you'll be able to move a little bit more freely. You're going to get people that will try you as a woman, and undermine you and not respect your capabilities. That is going to happen. That happens everywhere. But I think you have that cushion that there are systems to protect you. If you take me to a certain place where I really feel uncomfortable, I can sue you, I could do this, I can do that. And that's the thing about London. So you can move to the highest point as possible, unlike like Ghana here, which is a lot different. So I think it's not been easy. You still have certain men that will. It's a male-dominated industry.
It's a male-dominated industry, and how do I even put this? Have you had instances where you deserve a position? You deserve a position. They know you deserve that position, but just for the fact that you are a woman, you wouldn't be giving. Have you been in that position?
Absolutely. But also put into context, imagine in the UK, not only that you are a woman, but you are a black woman too. Because that's another thing that's going to, if we talk, that's another thing that's going to block you. So I've absolutely, especially in the field of psychology, that was one of the reasons why I left. And it was just simply because the ability to climb within that industry, there was such a pushback all the time. And I just could not understand why. And there were many different factors to it. But I think also, I feel like when you are, sometimes I feel like as a woman, when you know too much, and when you are more than capable, then you start to receive like pushback, and it's like, oh, go and sit down. Oh, but bring your contributions because we want to hear them and we will use them. But we will not put you in that position to exercise that. So that's another where you're allowed to have a voice, but to a certain degree. It happens all the time.
All the time. In Ghana here, I don't know how long you've worked with Ghanaian people in the entertainment space. But then there is this norm where the moment people start rising up the ladder, then means she slept her way through it. We've had female artists suffer severe depression because of the backlash that people give them, throw at them. You wouldn't be an artist, a female artist in Ghana, have a male manager, and people would not conclude, not think, people would not conclude that you're sleeping with your manager. And this goes a long way to affect these artists psychologically. A lot of them fall into depression. What do you think is the way forward in curbing a situation like that?
I think, and you see, this is why I say, like, with the differences, because I noticed that, you know, in the UK, for example, simple things like a man and woman being friends is so normal. But in Ghana, the first thing everybody goes to, oh, they're sleeping together, or this person is dating this person. And you hear that a lot, like, especially moving in the professional space. And then you start to see, like, oh, this woman, she's very powerful in this position, you know, and you're curious to see, like, how did she get there? What steps did she take professionally? And the person will come and tell you, oh, she slept with this person, or she slept with this politician, or this. And I've heard that so much. But I think women should just be more vocal about their journey.
Okay.
I mean, speak about your journey and its challenges. And I think, you know, and I always talk about empowering, like, young girls. Speak about your journey and the challenges, and let people see your growth, because nobody can take from you what you've worked hard to build, especially when they've seen it. So it's like, you can undermine me and you can undermine what you think I've done or what I haven't done, but you cannot undermine this journey. So for me, I think that is one of the solutions women can take, because these things, what can you really do? If people are going to think that you've slept your way to the top, you cannot change people's mindset. No matter what you shout or say, people are going to believe what they're going to believe, which is really sad.
Yes, people will believe what they want to believe. But then, I'm sure you use Instagram a lot. Our Ghanaian Instagram celebrities, today I'll try not to find trouble and mention anybody's name. I won't mention anybody's name. Today I'll try. I don't want to find trouble today. But we have Ghanaian Instagram celebrities. Most of them claim they are actresses. There are some I'm yet to watch movies that they've been in. But then they claim they are actresses. We all know the entertainment industry in Ghana doesn't pay that much. But then they live that lifestyle, the houses they live in, the cars they drive, the clothes they wear, the vacations they go on, and they make it look like it is what they've gotten from the industry. Some are actually proud to say, this one gave me this, I did that, I did that. So if you're putting that out there, if you're telling people, this man gave me this man gave me that, this one did this for me, are you indirectly not telling the people, are you not confirming what they've been thinking, what they've been believing, that women are sleeping their way through? I
mean, this one is different because
they are all in the industry.
But this one, you see, and this is why it's very tricky waters, because I've noticed that as well, where I'm like, oh, like this individual person, they've got a very big car, and I know how much the industry makes. I know the numbers. So sometimes I'm just like, this thing is not making sense. But I think women need to stop doing that, though. I do think we need to stop doing that, because we now cannot complain when people belittle us or undermine our abilities as professionals, when we are letting them know that it was not my hard work or what I've done that acquired this car here or this house here. We need to stop doing that, because if we want the respect that we want as professionals or as industry people, as women, we cannot now sexualize ourselves. And if somebody comes to sexualize us, we're shouting. It doesn't make sense. I think women need to, if you're, me, I believe in discretion.
Okay.
I believe just close it up. We don't want to hear it. If you're doing what you're doing, do it quietly. Do it quietly and keep it closed. But I noticed that a lot. They're going on social media, letting us know you're sleeping with this big guy. And
I'm sleeping with this person, I'm sleeping with that person, and I'm getting this. With this one, I'll mention him because it's a public thing. Moisha Budon had an interview with Christina Carmel, and she talked about how she sleeps with married people. With that one, I would limit it to her, though she generalized it. I won't generalize it because I know women who are actually doing everything possible to pull through, and they're not getting any help from anybody. They're not sleeping with anybody. So I would limit it to her, that she's sleeping with people, married people, so to speak, to get the things that she has. So if you get a bigger platform like that and you speak like this, it goes against people in the industry. It undermines what other people are doing. And like I asked earlier, doesn't it make it like, then it is true?
But then it's not, one, it's not everyone. One. Two, respectfully, what does Moesha do though? Like, what is her job role?
She's an actress, please.
But what film have you been in? And this is where it
I'm
gets
yet
blurry.
to watch
This is
any.
where it gets, because then what do we now call you? Because really, what work do you do where we can calculate your journey? We can look at what your progressions, and so then, and this is another thing, because in Ghana I realize we throw the word celebrity out wild over here. Everybody's a celebrity, everybody's somebody, but we don't know what you do. So when you come to like the UK like this, you'll see that a lot of like Ghanaian celebrities will come to the UK and nobody knows you. Because, and that should tell you, like, what is it that you do that makes you so popular? We chuck this word celebrity too much, and then it gets blurred between the professionals and the non-professionals, really. And then we're putting everybody in the same box. And then now every woman that is trying to build is sleeping with somebody because those who are not really anybody are doing it. So it just, it makes it too, it just makes it all messy.
Who is the professional and who is not the professional?
These days, actually, I can't even tell. I can't even tell.
Who would you term a professional?
You see, and the thing is, though, I don't want to call names, because if I call names...
Please, the name of the show is Pemuka.
And if...
The name of the show is Pemuka. So you can say it as it is.
Who do I see? Okay. So, Nana Mama Brown.
Okay.
That is to me, should we say that's the standard? Should we say that to me is a professional? Okay. She's a mother, she's a wife. But aside from all of that, she's a professional. She works hard. We see what she does. We see her journey. And even if anything is going on, we don't hear about it.
You don't hear about it.
Her image is just pristine as we see it. We don't know what goes on as we see it like that. And to me, that's why I'm saying I don't want to call names, because you'll call somebody's name and somebody will come and tell, oh, no, she slept with this person to get... Because a lot of, we just can't tell what goes on the outside. I've not heard nothing about her, but I've seen her work. And I constantly see her work.
Her work.
She's a mother and she's a wife. That's all. If anything else is going on, we don't see it. And to me, that's how a lot of women should just carry themselves. All this, I'm dating this person too, and you're like, certain people I've seen will align themselves with certain artists.
Do you know Kapin Polo? Is she a professional? Would you tell her?
So what does she do?
She's an actress and she's done a song. She's what's the name of this American musician? What's her name? The one who came to Ghana and came to Chu. Yes,
they didn't do a song. Did they do a song?
No, they didn't do a song, but she copied Cardi B's video, and then their twin is Cardi B post her on her Instagram story. And
so that means...
So would you term her as a professional?
Well, what does she... You have not told me what... You've told me somebody's...
She's an actress.
What film did she do?
Has done
what film
a song.
Did she do?
Some film be like that. It's like they were
you don't know, so... Even you don't know, so...
Oh, it's a film be like that.
And where did it go to? Where did it reach to?
Oh, it was that movie starred a lot of celebrities, Ghanaian celebrities.
But where did the movie go to?
That one day, I don't know.
We all don't know. So, but again, loose terminologies. And this is all that, for me, all the problems with the industry. We need to just clean it all up. Just see.
So we shouldn't call them celebrities anymore.
Let me tell you something. In London, we categorize everybody. You might get upset, but we do. You've got celebrities, you've got actors, you've got actresses. Even then, actresses, male, female, boom. Then you have influencers, right?
Okay.
So an influencer is somebody who does brand deals and works with brands and has influence within a community. So they're considered like popular people, right? So these Ghana celebrities that you guys call celebrities, we would call them influencers.
Auntie Moisha Budom,
influencer, Haja for real, influencer. That's me.
Oh, Haja for real is an artist. She's a musician.
Now she is a musician now, but she wasn't before. So now you could shift her from the influencer box and put her as an artist. So this is how you need to do it.
So she hasn't gotten to the celebrity status yet?
But she's an artist now. So from artist, she will grow. She'll be a celebrity, then she might be an actress, and then she might, depending on where she wants to go. But we can't just be throwing...
So wait, of all our celebrities, who actually qualifies to be in that celebrity space?
For me, you have like your Jocelyn Dumas's actress. Okay. You have your Delays presenter. Okay. I need to be able to, this is just me, I need to be able to title you. So that's it, like Delay presenter. You have Nanana Matt Brown, presenter, actress, comedian. You see, it's boom, 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 boom. And then you have, you know, it's just basically being able to just categorize everybody so that if you tell me you're a celebrity and I ask you what you do and you can't tell me, then what?
But I've told you, Ekwapim Polo, she's an actress.
But you couldn't tell me what film she was in and where that film went to.
That's the problem.
So, and then how many films she has done, essentially.
I have no
And would she
idea.
Call herself that?
She's
or would she just call herself an influential person? She had so much influence that when that situation happened with her and her son, you see how much that escalated and how media took that on to the point where she was incarcerated for it. That's how much influence she has. So that's why, for me, I would say
so it makes her an influencer.
Don't come and shout, but
and not a celebrity.
Well, that's what you guys call her here.
Personally, I have a problem with the fact that we throw the word celebrity about. When I'm anywhere and somebody recognizes me and says, "Hey, Abba, you are a celebrity," I tell you, I've not gotten there yet.
You are a known presenter here.
No, I've not gotten there yet because to me, I attribute celebrity to riches.
Oh, that's why.
Until I get that amount of money that I would know, yes, you know, when I'm stepping there, I'm not calling myself a celebrity.
I think
so. I am not. I am a TV show host.
What you acquire as riches, somebody automatically thinks you already have. Do you see? Because of where you are.
So they would assume.
So you to them are a celebrity because they don't know how much you are making. They just see you on TV.
I beg you people, I don't have that money yet. That money that after the show, I'll buy the flight, go and buy a wristwatch in New York and come back. I don't have that money yet. Until I get that money, I'm not a celebrity.
But people don't know that.
Until I get that money, I am not a celebrity.
Oh, you are in a better position than others. So automatically, they will put you in a position of higher status than you think you are. But
is it the people who give us the status? As in, you'd be here, somebody would start trending for having big breasts or for having big ass. And they would grant the person interviews, 3, 4, 5 media houses. Boom, the person is a celebrity.
I mean, but
is it the public that are categorizing these people and making them believe and think they are celebrities?
It's the people that make you who you are. Because if you don't have anybody chasing you with cameras or yelling your name, then you be regular person.
Then if the people are saying these people are celebrities, then they are celebrities.
I mean, and that's what I'm saying, is like in Ghana, how you want to categorize people, it will be different. So, and you need to understand as well, it gets really political, but then you need to also look at the class system in Ghana as well, where you have rich and then you have people who are like less than rich. So automatically people who have less, anybody that looks like, you know, you dress nice, you have nice shoe, nice earrings, they automatically think you're somebody. And you could just be a regular person who, you know, you don't even have that much money, but you know that when you make your small change, you just want to buy, you just want to look presentable. But people will then, because I've had friends who come, they be regular people, but they might be, like I have a friend of mine, and he's like 6'4", big, he looks like a rapper. He's a regular guy, but when he hits town, everybody thinks he's somebody. And that's just because he's tall and he looks good. So for me, it's how do we measure this thing of celebrity? Because automatically I can say you are well dressed, you are somebody, and you might just be a regular person. But that's just because I think of the classing system in Ghana. So we see people that have more than us, and they automatically must be doing well, or they must be somebody. Not necessarily.
So talking about looking good, do you think that this has actually made our female celebrities, most of them, lose their self-worth and are now going under the knife to look more presentable in society? Because there was a time you wouldn't hear of any female celebrity going to Turkey, going to US, going all over the place to get their boobs done, to get their ass done, to get a flat tummies and all that. Do you think the celebrity status and the fact that they need to look good all the time has pushed them into not believing in themselves?
I think society, the way the industry moves so fast, if you don't look a certain way, or you don't behave a certain way, or do certain things, you can get overlooked. And it's fast moving. The industry is very fast moving. So if you're not moving with it, you will get left behind. And I think that has left a lot of women feeling like they need to objectify themselves to certain procedures to kind of fit the mold a little bit and look more attractive. Even though a lot of them looked better before, I think a lot of them looked better before.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to do it, you have to do it properly too.
Watch here. Somebody's bottles. Watch here. Say it, They don't pay a lot of money. But then there was a time you'd get these celebrities, female celebrities, speaking against people using bleaching products, using pills, using IV injections, like basically altering their skin tone. You get people speaking against those who use relaxers and all that for their hair, encouraging people to feel good in their own skin. Now you are advocating that I should feel good in my skin. I shouldn't alter my skin tone. I shouldn't use chemicals. And I see you with bigger hips than you naturally had. I see you with flatter tummy than I knew you to have. I see you with bigger breasts than you originally had. Are you not losing your credibility?
Absolutely.
As an advocate? Absolutely,
because for me it's don't bleach your skin, don't use chemicals, but go under the knife, which is worse. To me, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But my thing is this: if you're going to do the procedure, make sure it looks good. Do as you want, but just make sure it looks good and it looks natural enough. My thing is the over-exaggerated bits that I don't understand, like the over-exaggerated breasts.
They want big.
But how big is big before it becomes dangerous? Because we know some celebrities, especially in America, who they've removed their implants. They say Kim Kardashian, she removed her implants. There's another thing in America called K. Michelle. Her implants leaked. and she was in a serious medical condition. So my thing is this: if you want to do it, please don't do it, but make sure it looks natural, or just don't do it. And my thing is, again, discretion. My thing is, people talk too much. It's like, if you want to do it and you don't want nobody to give you stress, don't tell anybody. Stop talking. Just do what you're doing. Do it quietly, but do it naturally, because we can see it. So if you're doing it and then you're coming to shout no relaxer and you've gone and done a BBL, you shouldn't have opened your mouth. That's just my thing. Yeah.
Before we go, generally, what is that one advice you would give to the Ghanaian female celebrity that would help support and push them to make them better brands?
To the females. My thing with the females is, again, do as you want. But my thing is, just remember that you are trying to build something. You are a brand. You're building a business. How you carry yourself is what represents you. And remember, this industry, it doesn't finish in Ghana. It's abroad, it's America. So just remember, and people can see everything. We see it. Even from when I was living in London, I could see what everybody was doing here. So please just remember that way you carry yourself for here, we see it. And when you go, you might get away with certain behaviors here. When you go abroad and you're sitting at that table trying to negotiate and it's not clicking and the business is not going through and you're wondering why, just remember that everybody sees everything.
Everything.
So just, because I see certain things, I'm just like, please, just behave, stop. Just stop.
Just behave. Christina, thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
I loved it.
That was a beautiful conversation.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Answer the Moko commercial breaking. Christina said it, that people who have removed their implants, awa eniska 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. Let's say the implant. Said the year implant niwi. Na samba ho. Na enyim na ekobo GoFundMe account. Another be appeal for funds for Ghana had the ye moska. Na fakaye because ebia na wutun efa olopro amiaba. Morana campaign etiel. Obi alele ntwe wan sidimpo. Sika na enyan. Fa yaze papa.